Hi there, welcome to Rock and Muse. My name's Dan and today I want to talk to you about a system that once is acknowledged is going to help you and motivate you to get yourself down the gym. Let's go. The idea of lifting weights, exercising may seem uncomfortable for any number of reasons. For a lot of people, it's far easier to simply not consider it. Now there's an essential prerequisite to muscle growth, and that is the development of a self-disciplined mindset. A mindset that can then go on to create a healthy and habitual routine to your life. Now most people go to the gym to improve, be it their physical appearance, their general fitness, strength, but there's always something that instigates the reasoning as to why they started in the first place. But before we go into anything deeper as to why someone's compelled to start, let's talk about mindset. Mindset is all about the self-discipline to be consistent and focused, and the willpower to step out of your comfort zone and do positive work on yourself. But if one was to think, I don't possess that mindset, the idea of all this heaving and sweating, that's not for me. Or perhaps you've already started training but you struggle to stay focused and consistent. Well, you know what? I'm here to tell you at this moment, it's okay. The self-discipline to be consistent and focused is all about creating a mindset that begins with a change, a fundamental change in behaviour. And a real change in behaviour is of course not always easy. And so we need to understand how forming a new behaviour, forming a new habit, such as is the case of consistently working out, is formed a little better here. And it's here that I want to introduce you to a system known as the Transtheoretical Model of Change. That's a bit of a mouthful for sure, so let's just call it TTM for short. The TTM model is a set of behavioural modifications that was developed by psychologists James Procasta, John Norcross and Carlo Di Clemente. And their model suggests that a fundamental change of behaviour is based on a series of psychological stages. It also handily assumes that people don't tend to change their behaviour quickly or decisively. So let's take a look at the 6 key stages of TTM. Stage 1. Pre-contemplation, no intention to change. Stage 2. Contemplation, considering change. Stage 3. Preparation, an intention and plan to change. Stage 4. Action, a short-term change. Stage 5. Maintenance, sustaining long-term change. Stage 6. Termination, no desire to return back to your old behaviour. So now let's work through these stages purely from a hypothetical point of view and see how we can form a healthy habit, such as working out consistently and hard. So let's say that you're someone that does not exercise, neither of you any intention to do so. You might snack on junk food almost every day and live a pretty inactive lifestyle. Then one day you overhear a negative comment directed at you, along the lines of looking overweight, looking unhealthy, etc. End of the day, it's a negative comment and it makes you feel pretty rubbish. Perhaps it has you questioning your habits and your behaviours. It subsequently has prompted questions, and now you have a real desire and intention to change, let's say within the next few months or so. You preempt things and you go and buy some dumbbells and start practicing exercise at home for perhaps a few times a week, let's say for a month or so. Now this amount of exercise is not enough to produce any real change. However, you've started on a path to create a new behaviour, a new habit from here. Now you're becoming accustomed to working out. You start to see some changes in your composition and it compels you to keep going. And further decide to join a gym and commit to a 3-day-a-week schedule. You commence headstrong into your training at the gym, but not for long enough to see any real dramatic results. A common stage where many people fall back a stage or two, but you stay resolute. And so you continue to push forward, becoming fitter and stronger, smashing through that previous stage. And people around you start to comment on how much healthier and better you look. There is no going back now. You are proud of what you have achieved and further excited about building upon your efforts. And so you have now reconditioned your brain to see exercise as a new, healthy habit, creating that willpower to start working out and to work out consistently. We see now is a series of psychological steps. But you know what? I'm going to hack this model a little bit and I'm going to introduce a stage 0 and I'm going to call it acknowledgement of the model, which you have now achieved. So I hope it provides you a shortcut through a stage or two. Deciding and committing oneself to exercise isn't necessarily easy, and the model is entirely indifferent as to the difficulty you may have to endure. But the core principles remain. An acknowledgement of your current habits, your behaviours, and what I hope now is a motivation to work through these stages to form a new healthy habit. And honestly, the results will be worth it. And it doesn't matter if you fall back a stage or two. This is your journey, as difficult as it may be. Just keep pushing on. And hey, think about how you could transpose this system to other goals that you set to yourself in life. Don't be afraid of setting yourself lofty goals. Working towards goals is about breaking through preconceived boundaries, pushing through one stage at a time to make positive goals habitual, saying to yourself, I am willing, I am capable of pushing myself through the pain, be it physical and or mental, to achieve my goals. And that's all for this one. Don't forget to hit the like and subscribe below because we've got much more goodness to come. And remember, no guts, no glory, no legend, no story. That's all for now. Stay strong and inspired. Bye.